Hi there, and we're looking at Stairway to Heaven and the next part that comes after the intro. And even though the introduction does include the verses, we're going to find as we get into about the third verse that the same chords that we're using in the picking pattern that we're using just simply changes. When we first start off, we're doing like eighth notes. We're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. So now we're actually turning into sixteenths by increasing our speed, but the tempo remains the same. So first off, we're starting with the eighth note pattern, 1 and 2 and for the A minor chord. As soon as we switch to the next chord, we're going into the 16th pattern. Right? And then we're going to our G5, and then to our D with the F sharp bass, to our F major 7. With the F major 7, we actually stay for a full measure. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, like that. And then we end the same way. So that's the whole thing we have. We play a G major chord, and I just strum through all the way through with my fingers, basically pretending I have a pick. So I use the first finger, the index finger, and I slide right along that fingernail, so I get that nice twangy sound. It's as if I have a pick. Then I go to an A minor 7, and I'm adding a G note here. So this is an A minor 7. This chord also is an A minor 7 without the little finger, so it's two different A minor 7s. So what I'm doing is adding that G note, and then I'm going to take that G note off so we hear the E bottom string. And simply like that. And the strumming pattern is down, up, down, up, down, down. Once again, down, up, down, up, down, down. Then I go to a D suspended, so it's D major, adding the little finger on the G note, and I play the bottom 4 strings. I take the little finger off and I play D major. It's as simple as that. So we go back to our A minor 7, adding the G note, taking the G note off to the E note, D suspended, D major. And then I do exactly the same thing, A minor 7 with the G. Now I go up to, this is an E minor chord, so I'm on the 7th fret on the 1st string, 8th fret of the 2nd, and 9th fret of the 3rd. And what I'm doing is including the open D or the open 4th string. So I get that dissonance. That sounds really cool. And then I'm going to a major chord, so I'm going to the 5th fret on the 1st string, and I'm using my little finger and my 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd and 2nd string. Again, including my 4th string. And that chord itself is a D major in a different form. And then I slide that fingering down, exact same fingering, down to the 3rd fret with the 1st finger on the 1st string. And these two are on the 3rd and 2nd still. So it's exactly the same chord as the D major here. Now we're in the 3rd fret, so it's a C major, but I'm still including that D note over top. So we get that really nice dissonance again. That sounds so cool. So we have E minor with the 4th string included. So the 4th string is always open to the D major, C major, and back to D major. Like so. So going back to the A minor 7, the G note off, D suspended to D major. Back to the A minor 7 with the G note, E minor, D major, C major, D major. So what we have for the next verse is a different way of playing the music. It's not like the intro, how we start with the A minor. We're actually going to build into a C major. And so what we're doing is playing the open 5th string with our thumb, starting from an A note and then going to our B and then our C. So climbing up the stairs, forming the C major, and then going 5, 4, 3, 2. And then we go to a B over the bottom of a G chord, and we're playing the second and the fifth string together with the thumb and the third finger on the right hand. And then going third string to fourth string, and then back to the second string. So it sounds like this. And then we go to A minor and do the same thing. But what I'm going to do is just include a little bit more with the A minor because we're staying there for a little longer time. So what I do there is the same pattern as the B over the G chord. Then I go to the first string with the third finger and go 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then I climb back into the B note, getting into a C major. And then I'm just going to pick that far with the B over the G. And then I play an F major 7 with my finger, pretending I have a pick, and then A minor. So the whole thing is like this. After we do that a few times, we play a G chord, and we go back into what I previously taught you, the A minor 7 with a G note, little finger off, D suspended, D major, and then back to the A minor 7 with the G note, to E minor. So until next time, enjoy this, have a lot of fun, a great campfire song. Get somebody to sing or sing yourself and have a lot of fun. So signing off. See you next time. Take care.